since the vast majority of people are good, if your kid does feel threatened by someone, if there's the car is rolling along very slowly, not a car, sorry, a white van with no windows is following you quietly down the street, and there's a guy who's dressed like a clown, inside. And guess what? He happens to have lost his puppy too. Does he understand he's overkill here? You don't have to not talk to strangers. You can run across the street to the guy who's raking his leaves, or somebody who's walking their dog, some giant hulking stranger who is not following you in a car, and say, I'm going to stand next to you until that creep with the clown guy goes away. Because most people are good. And I don't even like the advice, like go find a mom, or go find a mom of little kids. Like, oh, let's see, your child is 7. Could I trust you? Oh, your child's 9. Forget it. People who weren't following you down the street are not going to say like, well, I guess, I have the rake, but better to have a child. I guess I'll just go steal him since he's fallen into my lap. People don't work that way. So don't take all the good people out of your children's lives, the people who could help them if they are ever in a difficult situation, by saying, don't talk to them. There's that famous Boy Scout story again of the Utah Boy Scout who was lost on the trail. And I can't remember his name, so we're going to call him Timmy. And all the people like fanned out for 3 days, Timmy. And whenever you'd hear his name, he'd go and hide because they were strangers. Yes, don't talk to strangers. Right. Finally, I guess he was starving or something. I mean, they found him. It's not an apocryphal story. You can Google Utah Boy Scout stranger danger. But anyway, so the point is that teach your kids that they can't, that you can't tolerate a person doing something creepy, but you can definitely talk to people because they're interesting or because you need them. And the whole key is that you can talk to strangers. You can't go off with strangers, because little kids don't even know who's a stranger, right? This nice guy on the park, he says he knows mommy. Is that a stranger? It's not going to seem a stranger to a 5-year-old, but I can't go with you. No, I cannot go with you. Simple as that.
Catch new episodes of the Mindful Mama podcast and other free resources, including the Mindful Mom Guide at mindfulmamamentor.com. You can listen to every back catalog episode, including interviews with Dr. Dan Siegel, Ianla Van Zandt, Sharon Salzberg, and get meditations, join our private Facebook group, and more. Go to mindfulmamamentor.com now. I'll see you there.